buy is cheap t-shirts and fabric paint. You can just ignore that string I have right there. I was going to use it for one of the t-shirts, but it ended up being quite the fail, so we're just going to use fabric paint for all the t-shirts. And I got that set at Michael's for about $10, and I've had it for years, so it's totally worth it. Oh yes, and another supply is a pair of scissors. If you want to redesign the shirt just as I did, I'm going to cut off the sleeve and make really big armholes. So once you've cut one armhole, make sure that they're even. I usually just indent a line with my scissors to see if they're even and then cut the second armhole. And voila, a cropped muscle tee is created. So this one's going to be the alien t-shirt. I just printed out an alien stencil. And I'm just going to cut out the white part and leave the black eyes and the black outline intact. Then I just place it onto my t-shirt where I want it to be and grab my fabric paint and my paintbrush and start filling in the alien head. I started off in the middle just to see what it would look like. However, I find that when painting with a stencil, it's best to start off doing the borders first. That way you already have an outline of your image and then you can just fill it in afterwards. So when I was painting around the eyes, I made sure that I held the eyes very firmly so that no paint goes under the stencil mark and that my image is crisp. If you hold the stencil too loosely, then paint will go under the stencil and it won't be as defined as you want it to be. See how I messed up at the bottom is because I wasn't holding the bottom stencil part firmly and I allowed paint to go under the stencil. No! But it's okay, it's an easy fix. And when I removed the eye stencils, I revealed that it actually did a really good job holding them firmly because the eyes came out very crisp. So once you filled everything in, just go around and smooth out the details. And if you want, you can even do an extra coat of paint, but that's totally up to you. I only used one coat, and this is my final product. So this is what it looks like on. I honestly cut it a little too short, but by pairing it with high-waisted shorts or a high-waisted skirt, I think it could pull off the look. Besides, it's summer, so it's okay to show a little skin. So this was the top I was going to use that thread for. I was going to embroider the design that the Brandy Melville top has, but the yarn was too thick and couldn't go through the shirt. So I just decided to use fabric paint. What I did before this, and you can't really see it, is I outlined my design with a marker so that you can only really see it if you're really close and it'll wash off after I design it with fabric paint. So all I'm doing now is tracing what I already have down with marker with my fabric paint. What I love about this design is that it doesn't look factory made, it actually looks handmade. So if it doesn't come out perfect, it's fine, that's the style. And since it looks pretty light, I'm going to go over and do a second coat of fabric paint so that the white will stand out more. Now for the very last one, the Nirvana top. So I was going to do the same steps that I did for the alien top, which is cut out, stencil, and fill it in, but I realized that it's too small, so I'm just going to freehand it. With my yellow fabric paint, I'm going to very, very gently and lightly attempt to create a relatively perfect circle. Once I'm confident enough with my circle, I fill it in darker by squeezing my fabric paint bottle just a little more. And because I want a thick border, I'm going to go around again, and also because I messed up, I kind of want a big border to cover up my little mistakes. Yeah. But don't worry if you mess up. People aren't going to get all close to your shirt and examine it, so just give it your best. I mean, mine's not perfect, but I still love it. Now that I'm done with my circle, I'm going to start doing the face. So little X's for the eyes. Let's see how this goes. Can you tell I'm nervous? I'm pretty nervous. Oh gosh. Let's see. Nope. Nope. That didn't. You know, I'm just going to roll with it. Alright. Let's try the second eye. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Whatever. Now I'm going to do the squiggly mouth. I'm actually pretty proud of that, honestly. Now for the tongue. Alright, I think I totally nailed that one. And now it's time to darken it. Alright, good job, Crystal. You're done with the smiley face. But now it's time to do the actual Nirvana words. And I'm actually even more nervous about this than the happy face. So let's see how this goes. Again, if you don't feel comfortable doing freehand and totally winging it like I am, then just go with the stencil. You'll probably receive better results than me as long as you remember to keep those stencils secure and not let any paint get under the stencils and totally ruin your perfectly crisp lines. Quite honestly, I actually surprised myself. I think it actually looks really good. So if you're good at just looking at something and copying it, I suggest just go with it, freehand it, and if not, you're still kind of iffy on it, just stencil it. There's no shame in that. This is the final product of all our hard work with teas and fabric paint. Before you go, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and click the subscribe button so you can keep up with the latest DIYs. Thanks for watching. I will see you later. Bye!